Welcome to Week 6 of Friday Night Football. I'm Brady. Frederick J. Tust is on the road tonight in Memphis, getting ready for Boise State's matchup out there. It's going to be a fun one. For now, we've got plenty of great high school football action for you tonight, and we're going to start with KTVB's Game of the Week. It's what you voted for, the final two undefeated teams in the 5A class in the state. The second-ranked Boise Brave traveling to take on the top dog Eagle Mustangs. Always a raucous atmosphere at Jecker Field. Eagle up by 7, fourth down. They decide to hold on to the punt, but the Brave are there to snuff that out. They make the tackle, force the turnover on downs, and they got the fans in red and black fired up. We saw a lot of aggressive offense in this one, but also some great defense to go with it. Second quarter, fourth down for the Brave. Quarterback Trevor Schoolfield is going to take a deep shot into the end zone. It's a jump ball, and that's Eagle coming down with it. There's the senior, Mikhail Sneddon, coming in with the interception, and they would take that momentum into their next drive. We got to show you the sophomore, Noah Burnham. Goes to the outside and then breaks out. He scored on the first play from scrimmage in this game, 80 yards to the house. Here he is with the encore, just burning his defenders, continuing to put on a show for that home crowd. He's only a sophomore, putting together a heck of a season for this Stang gang. Now, with time winding down in the first half, down 14-0, the Brave really trying to get on the board and bring some momentum into halftime. But once again, it's that Eagle defense going out and making a play. Chance Jones pulls it down and takes it for a ride. Before he gets brought down, he puts his teammates in great field position. So Eagle is going to stick with what has been working, punching it in the way that they have been. Once again, they're going to Noah Burnham. He completes the hat trick in the first half. He would add another one later in the second half. Look at him just meet the defender at the goal line. Hey, there was no shutout tonight. Boise would get on the board, but the perfect season belongs to the Eagle Mustangs so far. They advanced to 6-0 with a 40-21 win over Boise. Let's head out to Mountain View High School. It's homecoming as they host CUNA. Quarterback Lino Senio hands the ball off to the running back Luke Celto for a 10-yard run. That would set up this 25-yard field goal from Jason Monroe. 3-0. Caveman. Next possession, Maverick quarterback Henry Nelson airs it out to Tyler Weaver for the 30-yard pass play. That would set up 3rd and goal, and Henry Nelson calls his own number, ends up getting tackled at the 1-yard line, so we jump to 4th and goal. They're going to give it to running back Grayson Flatton. He walks in for the touchdown. That would give Mountain View a 7-3 lead. Later on in the second quarter, Nelson would find Weaver again, this time for a 20-yard touchdown pass. It was Mountain View all night. They go on to win this one 52-15, a happy homecoming to the Mavericks. Also homecoming at Meridian High School. The Warriors led by 24 points at halftime, and quarterback Zeke Martinez is going to keep it rolling. He finds Parker Bunderson for a huge gain downfield. He throws a great ball. Later on, Zeke is going to find Parker again. This time, it's on the reverse. Bunderson runs it in all the way for the touchdown, juking out everybody in the stadium, including the cameraman. That made it 31-0 Meridian. They would hold on to win it big time, 31-7 over Centennial. Well, let's head over to Rocky Mountain High School. A tight game at halftime, 10-0 Rocky, but the Grizz were once again knocking on the door. Goal line set. The quarterback is going to keep it. That's Camden Crum powering over the goal line. Rocky takes a 17-0 lead in the early third. Well, there wouldn't be too long to celebrate. Rocky would fail at the onside kick attempt. Capital ends up with great field position and first play of the drive. They're going to take it all the way. That's Jordan Peterson breaking out down the middle, escaping from all the defenders as they desperately try to bring him down. He punches it in the end zone, and the Eagles get on the board, bringing some life into that Capital offense. Well, Rocky had a response after a slow first half. This really turned into a shootout. Now it's Trey Broadbent taking the snap at quarterback. Bounces to the left, breaks in for another quarterback rushing touchdown. That was Rocky's bread and butter tonight. Still, some time for Capital to turn things around. They look through the air this time, but that's Caden Turner taking this one his own way, the other way for Rocky, and he's going to take it back all the way. Nothing but green grass in front of him as the defense puts a touchdown on the board. Well, they almost put it on the board. Rocky got called for a block in the back, so they called back the touchdown. Lucky for the Grizz, it wouldn't take long for them to turn it into 6. Carson Adams takes the handoff, breaks off to the right on a massive third quarter for the Grizzlies. Rocky picks up their 4th win of the season, 38-15. How about some 4A action? Columbia hosting Emmett. We'll take you into the second half highlights. Columbia down 28-14 in the third quarter. Quarterback Jared Payne calling his own number, dragging guys with him into the end zone, and he cuts that lead down 28-20. The student section really getting excited about that one. Later on, Columbia able to close the gap even further after a great play to put them down by 2. Here they are going for the 2-point conversion. Quick pass to Manny Wagner to tie this game up at 28 points apiece. About 10 minutes left in the contest, so you can imagine how hyped they were getting after that. Eventually, Emmett would pull ahead, 35-28. You love a close game, though. Let's jump over to another one. Homecoming for Vallivue. They were hosting the Ridgevue Warhawks, and it's Ridgevue with the ball first. Cash Mickey fumbles the snap, and number 9, Onyx Carson, recovers, gets them in great field position. So Vallivue on the Hawks' 20-yard line. Isaac Moore hands it off to Carson. He breaks the tackle, walks it into the end zone for his 6 points. That put the Falcons on the board first. Well, not much going for Ridgevue at this point. Down by 10, nothing until the last 5 seconds of the first quarter when Isaiah Casper takes the return all the way to the end zone to put 6 points up there for Ridgevue. They would go for the 2-point conversion and drive it in. So Ridgevue gets within 2, 10-8. To end the first quarter. Only score in the second quarter. Ridgevue gets a field goal to give them the lead at the half. They were up 11-10. Eventually, they would hold on to that lead, 26-16 over Vallivue. All right, let's head east. The number 1 team in the 4A class, Bishop Kelly, taking on the Burley Bobcats. It's already 28-0 at halftime. But hey, it's Gatlin Baird giving Burley a flash of hope on this great-looking deep ball. Burley would get the touchdown, still down by 21, but hey, what a nice play for the Boise State commit. However, very next play from scrimmage when BK gets the ball back, yeah, they have the answer. It's the running back Peter Minert making a cut into the backfield, and he is gone. Nobody's even close to catching him. BK back up by 28. After a Burley 3-and-out, the Knights with the ball back. Benavella finds his man Cooper Kamen, who slips through the Burley defense, gets another touchdown on the board. That put them up 42-7. They would go on to win big, 59-7. All right, let's jump to DLP. Homecoming night for Timberline. The Wolves hosting Middleton for a 5A face-off. The Vikings came out the gate fast. Quarterback Cash Weeks finds Colton Severa between 2 defenders. That put Middleton inside the 5-yard line. But it would take all 4 downs for them to find the end zone. Middleton rushing it up the middle. A gutsy 4th-and-1 call. Pachi Franks draws first blood with the touchdown. Later on, the Vikings marching right back down the field. Long pass, but it gets batted down by Emmanuel Jenkins, preventing what could have been another score. Second quarter, now it's T-Line's turn. Jack Bryant lobs one up to Heath Rez. Incredible one-handed diving effort to snag the touchdown catch for Timberline. Timberline would threaten again. Bryant looking deep, but this one is picked off. Cade Beta jumps right in front of the ball. Great read on the pass right there. Coming out of halftime, Middleton up by 3 TDs. Timberline has an answer. Hudson Lewis outrunning 5 white jerseys as he makes his way into the end zone. Hey, a lot of scoring, but it was the Vikings doing the most scoring. They pull away and top Timberline 49-20. Let's jump in and take a look at some of the other scores. Man, take a look at Homedale. The Trojans continue to roll as they take down Payette 48-0. The Trojans now up to 6-0 on the year. Now, Minico beats previously undefeated Canyon Ridge 51-13. We jump over to Thursday night. Owyhee took down Nampa 28-14. Weiser beat McCall Donnelly 20-7. Remember, we always have all the scores from all the other games tonight in this Friday Night Football Week 6 story at KTVB.com. All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. As always, I want to remind you that those highlights are on KTVB.com and the KTVB YouTube page. We're clipping them right now. And I want to remind you that me and Jay Tust are going to be back in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If you missed our 6 o'clock early showing of Bronco Roundup Game Day, we've got another one for you with no commercial breaks. But the catch is you have to watch it online. You can go to KTVB.com or KTVB Plus. A big matchup, Boise State taking on the Memphis Tigers for the first time in program history. We've got a lot to go through and a lot to get you ready. For now, thank you so much for joining us tonight from our entire crew. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend.